Matt, Tucker. Come here, Tucker. Come here. Tucker. Hey, Justin.
What's up, Justin? No, hold on, I just posted a new video. Think everybody might like it. I don't know.
Might get a good laugh at least.
Yeah. At the end of it, you might get a good laugh. I don't know. Let's get the link here.
What have you been up to, Justin?
Yeah, last weekend was it?
Or
Yeah, last weekend I did a bunch of aerations and then
yeah, last weekend.
yeah, it's about what it's gonna start turning into here. Grass ain't growing worth the crap right now. What's up, Elms?
Hey, Josh.
Here's the link. You want to come up, buddy?
Well, that helps to see the font a little bit better.
There's nothing I can do about that. I don't think anyway.
My guess is probably not.
Nope. What's up, Edward?
Hello.
Edward's one of our English buddies over across the pond.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I know I've seen his name, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Justin, I couldn't do mine with the stand on. I got a 48-inch toe behind, but what's up, Dan?
Hey, Dan.
But I broke the tongue on it, and I got a replacement one. I just haven't had a chance to do it with all the other stuff going on right now.
Hey, Dan. The yard has been seeded. Finally.
Yeah, tomorrow while I'm up in Westchester, I might stop at that nursery and grab a bale of hay.
What are you up in Westchester tomorrow for?
Not tomorrow, but Monday.
Oh, I
Got
was
my
gonna
days
say.
mixed up. Like last Saturday, I thought it was Sunday.
No, it's Saturday. Oh, what? Hi, Bubba.
Growling at
Hi. You go see Daddy? Get Daddy.
come here. Oh, you got in the water. Here's Mr. Tucker. Getting big.
They big 14 pounds now.
Oh, I was too big to be a lap dog.
Well, he wasn't meant to be a lap dog.
That's not what he thinks.
Well, I wonder why. Who spoiled him?
Now where are you trying to go?
He goes everywhere but where you want me to be.
Hmm?
Ain't that right, buddy? What? You want to come up here on the couch?
You start watching the leashes because he'll start taking them and running with them.
What?
He's got this fascination with the leashes and playing tug of war.
Oh, yeah. He's had that for a while. Especially if it's on somebody else. Really?
Damn, Tucker.
Don't blame the dog on that one. So, Dan, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I covered your vent so that way I'm not freezing to death.
Yeah, I was editing the video and I ended up pulling the blanket up over because it was so daggone cold. I was like, nope, not sitting there freezing my bones off.
About to get a haircut.
Little late, isn't it? Or is it not that late? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, that was a nice 8:30. You're good. Are you gonna come up and show us your new do, Elms? Ah, there go the two bozos.
Yep. Dogs are at it again.
Always in the evening too, for the most part. It's like this is the witching hour or something. So does anybody know anything about framework in here by chance? Buzz cut. Hey, nothing wrong with a buzz cut. Pretty much what Steven does, except half the time he ends up going totally chrome dome.
Hey, leave my hairdos alone.
Well, it is what it is. It's hair. Hair grows back. The shorter it is, the longer it takes to grow. Tip behind the aerator. That's cool.
It uses the same thing I usually use. Like, I've got a couple more I gotta do, but wait till after the rain we get this week.
Edward, that may be because we haven't been on for a little while. We've been preoccupied or busy with life, I guess, per se. So we haven't really been on. Hey, Eden, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Egan? Here's Link if you want to come up, buddy.
They stretch frames on semi trucks so they can be welded. So Dan, would that work on a avalanche?
Well, that ain't gonna work. It's broken.
Mowed in the rain. Ew.
Yep,
That's no
that will
fun.
be me Monday.
Is this your busy week? Coming up.
I don't know what this. I don't know what's gonna be this week till I do it.
Because the weather and growth.
Oh hell, the week ain't even started. I've already got people dropping. But we're supposed to get rain tomorrow in the morning. It's supposed to get rain Monday in the evening, so
I hope that that'll give you some growth and
not in 24 hours it won't.
well, or at least liven it up.
Won't even do that. It might be able to be done like that, but I took a short video of the underneath little part of my videos looking underneath it, and I just think the frame might be a little too rusted out. See, that's gonna be the hard part is getting past the brake because the brake's right by a cross member, which, if I remember right, it's welded to the frame. Unless you put a C channel on the outside of it, maybe, I don't know.
Elms or Dan, do either one of you guys do welding like that?
I mean, the truck's drivable. I mean, you can drive the truck. I mean, I could haul stuff into bed if I wanted to.
What about the whole gooseneck? Can that be done with the frame issue? Or would they know? I guess ask that question.
No, doubt they would know that one, but I said that would have to go to a frame shop or a place that installs that kind of stuff. And and then they'll have to look at the frame and determine whether or not it can be done.
I think the frame's just foobarred. I mean, look at the age of the vehicle, the amount of rust under there. Is it worth
The
putting-
back half is the only part that's really that bad. Yeah, the front 2/3 of the frame is pretty good shape.
I guess a lot of it's just a matter of what's the value in it and doing, trying to repair it or not trying to repair it. You know what I mean?
I said it all depends on the cost of the repair. So, we got 7 in here, a couple chit chatting. The links up in the chat. If anybody would like to come up, more than welcome to.
Don't be shy.
The damn hash out of the frame.
Otherwise, what have you guys been up to?
Here comes Tucker. Give me that. You don't need me chewing on plastic, doofus.
But why not?
What Skylar looked like.
Hmm?
Looked like Skylar just went walking past that way.
Um,
Tucker. Tucker. Oh, dogs are back there chewing on each other.
Really, you two?
Saturday night at the fights.
The races.
Right now I'm using that Armada, but you know
You took my Armada from me.
it kind of has limited abilities on towing around, and I got to redo my routes so that way I'm staying on flatter ground because I don't like the pool hills. Not without the trans temperature going up.
Are you still struggling with that?
No, because I figured out a different way of doing my routes, just more driving. That has really not been that hot the last couple of days, so I got 9 in here. Surprised we ain't got 40 in here with all because of all the watchers that usually come in.
No, we're not going into all that.
Oh, Cincinnati is hilly because we're right on the river basin.
Heck, just go to our zoo. You'll get a workout and a half.
Mm-hmm. Oh, heck, this is gonna be one of them nights where it's a slow night.
Be happy with me you got in here.
Hey, what's up, Chance? How you doing, buddy? Link's in there right above your head. You want to come up? You're fine, buddy.
No worries. We get that. We had issues with ours last night. Had to go buy a new
No,
damn route.
that's because our dogs chewed up the damn freaking
Cord.
cord.
And I done busted thing to look at the cord first because I'd been cheap fixed. Oh well. Too late now.
Lost one.
Hmm?
Lost one.
Oh, watcher.
That's a subscriber.
We just lost one subscriber.
Yep.
Oh well. Got a thumbs down on your video. Wow.
Yep. I had a comment on there, but that's it. Guess they took it away. Oh well.
Well, if it's the person that decided not to stay on there, I would have taken that comment away. Tucker! Your dog's got issues.
Come here.
That's my foot. That didn't go very far.
Come here, Skylar.
Skylar!
Skylar, come here. Come here, Skylar.
Nat, Tucker.
Sit on your head, one go over give her the head. Come here, Sky.
Oh.
Oh, God. This is the other beast.
No wild child. Tucky. Come here, Tucky. Come here. Come here.
Calm your butt down. Whitey butt.
What?
Whitey butt.
Come here.
You're a whiny butt.
You want to come up here?
Yes, you are. You're a whiny butt.
You're going to play instead. Oh, are you jellyfish?
Listen to this. You think I'm killing her?
What, Skylar?
I'll let you down so you go fight with Tucker. What you want to do?
It's got to go run to KK. You made her cry. Now she's got to go to KK. The dog cries over everything.
Yeah, she's finally kind of grown into her ears. Tucker's just a fat dog. Here, Tucker.
Yeah, her ears are starting to stay straight up now. They were floppy before, and they were so cute floppy. They're cute as gold as they are now, standing straight up too. But we're trying to figure out what her breed is. What we were told versus what everybody else keeps questioning is two different things. We were told that she's a German Shepherd, Australian Shepherd mix. I don't see the Australian Shepherd at all. And I only see the German in kind of like her stance, her build, and like her ears. Other than that, I see potentially like either Rottweiler or Doberman Pinscher, something like that. I'm not sure. So we ordered a DNA test to see what they are.
Tuck. Ah.
And the same thing with Tucker. Tucker, we were told, was a lab pit mix
Oh.
and everything, but he's such a fluff ball. It's trying to figure out.
You got the water
what
again.
he is.
Good. What's up, Allie Mac? You're Tuck.
Thanks, Allie Mac.
Big fat boy. Yeah, you're getting fat.
Hey, I'm only a pound more than Skylar. Leave me alone.
You're getting fat.
That's mean. That's mean.
What language does he bark in? We all want to know that one, Dan. All right, Allie, thank you, buddy.
That'd be kind of cool if we could find that out. The kits that I ordered, fluff ball, exactly. That's what I keep saying. It's just a big fluff ball or cotton ball. But I ordered the Wisdom Panel dog DNA kit that'll tell us breed and ancestry. So that'll be interesting.
Quit arguing, you two.
Like a married couple. Nat, Tucker. pretty bad when you start to get to know which one's bark is what.
Both out there fighting with each other, so. Hey, what's up, Jim? There's Link if you want to come up, buddy.
Hey, Jim. Good.
Crunch, crunch.
Mm-hmm. You know, I love the fact that they like those bones, but boy, I do not like listening to the crunch and the grinding of them chewing on them. Ooh-wee. Mm-hmm.
What? Hey. What?
Just some interesting titles, and I'm guessing are probably clickbait.
So, what are you doing chewing on the blanket now? Won't be long and they'll be getting real big.
You won't be able to pick them up.
Nope. Not easily, anyway. And you definitely won't be able to lay underneath there. That? No. No. Get out from back there. What's going on, Ultima? The links in the chat, babe. I'd like to come up. More than welcome to.
Don't forget to check out the latest video that just dropped.
Yep. Make sure you check out my latest video, you guys.
And if you watch all the way to the end, you might get a good laugh.
No. Trust me, I get you on that one. I think we're all a little tired. No, you're fine, Allie. Yep. That will take it out of you. I did 9 yards over the weekend, last weekend. And it about killed me. Jesus, Ultima. It's a lot, buddy.
Still doing mulch jobs? Wow.
Yeah, some people like their yards mulched spring and fall. So it looks good over the winter time, or they'd rather have it done in the fall versus the spring. And hey, hey, if you can make it, make it. Uh, right now, if I was to have to do a mulch job, I'd have to have the self delivered because of the fact that my truck's down.
That later. That's quite interesting.
What?
I'm not surprised and good for him, but I'm not gonna bring it up on here. Get your dog.
Tucker! I'll do it the winter. Okay.
Shoot, even finding mulch, unless you go like to the actual, landscaping companies and whatnot. Um,
Well, you can find them all year round at all like Hafner's and places like that.
well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like your
But
cheaper locations and such, like just for some back mulch, you can't find.
your your home centers and stuff, you're not going to find it
Yeah.
unless you order it. Then it takes forever to get there.
Oh, shit, I'm tired. Must be getting old. 9 o'clock on a Saturday and I'm ready to go to bed. That's an issue.
What's that? The thing that's got all the little tines that stick down. Ultima. What's up, Tim? What's going, buddy?
Hey, Tim. How are you, hon?
Yeah, Dan, you usually bag it or you rake it up and just discard it somehow or another.
What area of the States are you in again, Ultima? Is that a bottle of Advil sitting there on your desk? I need to take it.
As always, guys,
That's right.
I got to keep my rock stars on hand. Another troll
Hmm?
comment.
Mm.
That's good, Tim. I posted a comment on this, but it's not showing. That's why I'm saying that they're trolls.
Mm.
Hey, Andrew. Here's the link. Guys, you want to come up? More than welcome.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of boring up here. Not saying y'all boring, just saying
It's slow tonight.
it's just slow.
Of course, we haven't been on for a while, so kind of expect it to be. I'm not beeping about it. Ooh.
There's Elms. Give me 1 second, Elms. There he is.
What's going on, everybody?
How bold are you?
How bold?
Yep.
Oh, your haircut.
All the way, buddy. You know, when it goes no guard all year, who cares?
Yep. Ultima, I couldn't charge $115 per bag of seed. Hell, I'm lucky to be able to charge $75 a bag of seed, and $150 to $250 to do an aerate. Nope. Aeration and overseed, that's seed and everything, without people starting to piss and moan about the price.
What's going on, Tim? Give me 1 second.
we're still under a fire advisory. Well, Andrew, if you watch my video, you'll see how I'm doing. Ferris is doing pretty good. Running an X-blade setup on it right now because of all the dry leaves and stuff. Instead of cutting yards 4 times, I can just cut them twice and be done. Yeah, site one, they was wanting $90 or $100 a bag for I can't remember how many pounds it was. They're 50 or 60-pound bags. And I could get, for a little bit more than that, I could get 120 pounds or get 80 pounds, I think it was, of Scott's. So that's the way I went with it. Cheaper and a little bit more profit for me. Yeah, Dan, a lot of people don't know what thatch is. You actually have to tell their yard and show them what that actually is and explain to them, if they got a lot of weeds, you get rid of that. And you get seed to grow on it, then,
It's amazing how much that removes.
Oh, yeah. Well, my backyard has no grass right now. I just put seed down. I ripped everything out of a 20 by 20 area and just reseeded it. Smoothed it out best I could. There's still a couple, it's not 100% flat. It's still kind of like this, but.
Yeah, it sucks around here. Everything pretty much died off. I mean, nothing is growing at all.
Yeah, so same here.
I'm lucky if I get 5 a week.
I think I cut maybe 60% of my clients last week. If it wouldn't have been for me doing the aerations the weekend before, I'd be broke.
Yep, I hear that.
What's up, Lawn Commander? How you doing, Stacy? Dan Hits. Right now we're under a moderate drought with a fire advisory, which means you're not allowed to burn fires or whatnot. If you get caught, you can get a serious fine. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Ben was live. That's probably why I was so dead. But the link's up there. If anybody like to come up, more than welcome.
Come on up, people.
Yep.
More the merrier.
It's been a little while since we've been up on here, so.
We got
Say hi.
4 to 8 more spots to fill. I don't know if you can do the 10 people with the free version right now. Tomorrow is supposed to be 74 for the high.
Yeah, it was 80s today. It's supposed to be 80s tomorrow, but maybe some rain. So we shall see.
Yeah, that new mower you got, it stripes up pretty well.
Not too bad. I got to do some tweaking on it, but like I said, I used to own one back in the day, and I know what it's capable of. So I had to jump on it for what it was worth. If you were to go buy it brand new, it's like $1,300 brand new. So
that's a 33 inch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that 33 inch I had. If I remember right, the left control is your
drive, and your right is the blade.
Your drive clutch, and the right one's your blade clutch.
Yeah, the guy I bought it from, he tried getting me. He's like, "Oh man, this is a commercial mower." I'm like, "Dude, gonna tell you right now, stop your shit. I used to own one. Does it have this? Does it have this? Does it have this? Oh, I don't know. Well, let me come look at it. Okay, fine. So he wanted $475 for it, and I'm like, no way, dude. I'm like, it needs this and that. I'm like, I'll give you $300 right now, or I'm walking away. And he's like, no, man, I couldn't. So I'm like, okay, I'm walking away. And as I walked away, he's like, oh, hey, man. I'm like, gotcha. So, but it was. I had to put a drive cable on it. I had to mess with the throttle. He had issues starting it because it wouldn't choke, and I'm like, I know exactly what's wrong with it. There's a cog that's broke off, so I bought one of those for super cheap. Put a drive cable on it and changed the oil. Put new blades on it. I put the G3s on them, so it's doing well.
But I was about to say you need to watch those cables because for the simple fact they like the transmission cables like to freeze up, and they'll either freeze up with it and drive, or it'll do what mine did. It froze up in reverse, and then it wound up screwing up the transmission.
Oh shit! Yeah, if it freezes up and go, it's not going to stop. So
yeah, keep them well lubed with WD-40 or something like that.
Yeah, I used to take my old one up and down hills. Like I'd put it in fourth gear and go straight up a hill, and then I'd put it in first and just creep on down. I did some crazy stuff with them. I laid down some pretty good cut. I mean, with the new blades and all that. I got new caster wheels coming for it and a mulch plug, so it'll be complete. I only have after the 300 on it, I'll probably have another 175 to 200 in it. So
Really.
for a $1,300 mower, and it's perfectly operational. I'm sold.
So, quick question: are you able to fix frames?
Hey, Randy.
We don't do much of that kind of stuff up there. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I'd have to look at it.
Well, watch my video. I got some good footage of it.
That'll work.
I've got a picture on my phone of it too.
I've seen some stuff on Instagram about it, like where the crack was. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
But it just depends. I mean, anything can be fabricated. I mean, ouch.
Cool. I don't want to focus. Let me zoom out. And the thing is, it's right there, right by that brace. And that brace is welded right there next to that crack.
I see now. Okay.
Try to get it to freaking focus.
That's right.
But
Is that your leaf spring?
No, that's the frame.
Oh, okay.
That piece right there is where the trailer hitch mounts to the frame.
Okay.
Right there. That's where it broke.
Oh shit. Well, of course, if you were to put any kind of plating or any reinforcements on it, everything would have to be ground down to metal and cleaned up real well. And then, I mean, anything's possible, but it just depends. So
You'd be opening up a whole can of worms with knocking the rust off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might have to make some custom plates, get the torch out and cut them out.
See,
Don't know yet.
I've seen videos,
Thank you,
of
Andrew.
people cutting frames and whatnot, and they cut them like at an angle or whatever, and they weld the new pieces on and whatnot. But I don't see how that would be as strong as if it was a solid piece. What's up, Justin?
Well, I wouldn't remove anything. I wouldn't take any material away. I would just try to reinforce it.
Well,
I have a feeling if he tries to straighten the bumper or push it upright, that it's
just
gonna
want to snap
fall.
off.
Gotcha.
It's sitting at a bad angle.
Doing pretty good, Eagle Eye. Took a nasty spill yesterday. It's in my video. The only reason why it was caught on video is because of my security camera out front.
Hey, I gave the camera props in the video.
But yeah, I took a hell of a spill. It don't look as bad as what it was, but let me tell you what, it was really scary, and I'm still freaking hurting from it.
And it's got a button print in it.
So come next spring, that
You want some money, you can.
flower pot's going to the trash, and
It's all good. Everything's good in there, right? Yeah. There's no drama.
So how does the Armada pull?
as long as I'm not pulling a steep grade, it pulls all right. It's just that trailer and everything on it weighs too much, and it just sags it. And
Well, it doesn't
and,
help
yes,
the air
and,
ride.
and it don't help the fact that the air rate's fucked on the rear end anyway.
Gotcha.
Would it do better if that wasn't fucked?
No, the pool's still the pool on the trans and the rear differential.
Eagle Eye is just part of life, hon.
Also, yeah, the Ferris is doing good. Let me tell you what, it ate a 16th of an inch. Cleanup, man, that's kind of what we're looking at, man. Maybe depends on between now and next year on finances and whatnot.
Depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm looking at maybe possibly doing a career change. I don't know yet.
How good's the motor?
No, the engine transmission is strong as shit.
Is it worth parting out to get more money out to get something else, or?
I could probably part it out and make more off of the vehicle than
Just selling it.
just selling it as is. I won't get what the vehicle's worth of it, to be honest. Because I mean, hell, the vehicle's probably worth $1,500, right? That was before the frame broke. So I mean, it's maybe worth about $300-400 to the right person.
It's worth what somebody's willing to pay.
So that's kind of why I'm looking at maybe fixing, talking to a frame shop to see what they would charge to fix it. If it's too damn much, then I'm not going to worry about it. A few $100, sure, I'll fix it for that. But
A few thousand. No.
if it gets above, say, $800, then it's
Not worth it.
not worth it. Because that's more than half of what the vehicle's worth right now, so you might as well just total it.
Who knows? It could be a door open for something new.
Well, that's what it just kind of speaks. Is we've got some other things going on that we're wanting to try to hopefully do come late winter, early spring. And this now may put a big wrench in all that. So it's a matter of figuring out kind of what are we going to do, what are we not going to do, how long do we push off what we were going to do. Because it's not in the cards to do both. Two big major purchases like that, just not in the cards. Now, if for some reason they come into some money or something like that, don't foresee that happening, then that's a whole nother story. But
Got to play to win.
exactly.
Well, I don't play the damn lottery. My luck's too fucking bad for that.
your money.
Come on, guys. Where's everybody else at? Come on up.
Now they're all sleeping. At 22 in here, 4 or 5 talking, so that's about the average.
Do you have a BR 800, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that thing's a beast, dude.
Yep.
You got the X or the C?
What's up for anybody? Every time that I start mine, I half choke it and prime it twice. One pull fires right up every time.
Yeah, it's easy starting. Boy, that thing's got some power, man. I love it.
Oh yeah, if you don't shut off the choke, then you go to pick it up, the damn thing will spin you. Or it does me. Yep, that's KK there, Justin. Yep, that's Justin Matthews, my buddy from school.
Oh, that's got the 2 girls.
Oh, yeah.
Son that we went to KIS on.
Yeah. My head is throbbing.
Well, get your pop and popcorn, Jen.
Yeah, I'm about to have to go get me another Rockstar. He says, hey.
Hey.
Okay.
What the?
What?
Somebody's playing with a remote somewhere.
Oh, ooh, Kaylee just sat on the remote.
Damn it, Kaylee.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, man, I got that new mower out today, dude. Just put it in high gear and let's go. It's fun.
Sorry about that.
I didn't know it was underneath my cheek.
My daughter sat on the TV remote and turned it to Prime Video. And this girl said hi too, Kaylee.
Hi. Thank you.
I heard her that little hillbilly accent.
Hi. No, literally what I say. Like when I text someone, it's HAII. Hi.
Oh, excuse me.
So Josh, are you getting ready for your big day?
What's that?
Are you getting ready for your big day?
Yeah,
Excited?
for sure. Just a matter of time.
Let us know if you need any assistance.
I would say I got a truck that can tow a trailer, but unless you fix the frame.
I got the trailer and stuff, so it'll take a little more trips, but it's doable.
Hey, we can make it out there with an empty trailer in the Armada. Put the trailer to his truck. To do the
See, I was hauling on my bumper for the longest time, so I went down to the junkyard and found a Ranger that had one and a brand new bumper on it. And I'm like, I'm nabbing it. So I just took it off of there and brought it home and put it on mine, and we're good to go.
There you go.
So I'm
Hey,
like 30 bucks for it.
We have it.
If I was to make that trip with a vehicle towing that trailer, I'd rather use a Tahoe.
Why?
It's got a stronger transmission.
Well, do you need to be using that for work instead?
No, because of up and down doing all the hills and shit. Right there, I don't want to tear it up if you try to sell it still.
Well, I'm screwed either way it goes when it comes to all that. So,
Being quite honest, yeah, it'd probably be best if you just keep that. As I said before,
too many things.
Oh, they're strong. They pull.
the Armada would be all right. I mean, it would make it out there because I would just have to unload every single thing off that trailer.
One second.
It's a fairly flat drive out there.
Once you get out of Kentucky, it is. Remember, we got to take 31 south to 64 to get
Oh,
out
hi,
there.
Andrew.
Excuse me. Lawnmower man, she's doing okay. Still dealing with medical issues and whatnot for her and my son both. So that's just gonna be life.
There's hugs I see up there. Yep, hug juices.
Hey, don't
Did
knock
they
on.
take Skylar?
Yep.
Did they take
Can you quit shaking the whole floor?
Yeah, you're shaking me.
You're making me nauseous.
Never, I ain't been on vacation. Just took a hiatus from YouTube for a little while.
Yeah, I didn't really upload much for a while either.
Yeah, Andrew, I saw him live earlier cutting up a stump.
Yeah, it's a beast of a saw.
Thank you, Joey.
Oh yeah.
Enough of that yawning, man.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I've only been up since got up at 11:30. Came out here, sat down on the couch, and passed back out till 12:30.
Yeah, you've not even been up 12 hours. I have a right to yawn.
I've gotten on the old man sleep schedule. I've been going to bed like 8:30, 9 o'clock, waking up 4:35 in the morning, going to work.
Hey, what's up there, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
What's up, Jim?
I got my popcorn.
There you go.
There you go. Just busy doing contracts and all kinds of crap. Had problems last night with contracts up to 3 o'clock in the morning. Called James over there and got her up and running again.
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
I don't have much to do, but I'm thinking I'm going to do the other contracts as well, get them all done. So I'll be offline for another week.
Yeah, keep
Get that
watching.
fly
the
out.
vid-
I see a flyer on there.
So what, you got some butter flavor going on there?
Oh, yeah. The problem with the printers, Andrew, is you.
So what do you say, Jim? I'll paint my mower yellow. Or make it
Everything you got's red, so just keep it red.
As the old saying goes, if it ain't red, leave it in the shed.
It's the same damn thing as a Cub Cadet, just a damn different color. Just identical, same thing,
pretty
everything.
much.
I know. It's the exact
The only
same
difference
thing
between
as
mine-
my cup it was.
The only difference between my 760 CE and my Craftsman was electric start.
Well, that's what mine was. Electric start, and I love that electric start.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It starts up burst pull, so I'm happy with it.
The mows and run, just keep going.
Tell you what, those Gator 3s that I put on there, they do a great job.
Oh yeah. To answer Andrew's problem, I have to plug in the cable because the wireless don't work for a jack down here. Even with that little box I got over in the corner, I'm ready to throw that sucker out the window. It works for a while, then it goes offline. You got to sign on. It doesn't remember you. I'm like, It's like going to Home Depot and pay your bill and you gotta change your password every damn month.
Oh, gosh.
So I quit
That
using Home Depot as well.
So Spectrum sent us a new router, and like it's their physical router. Like it's
Yeah.
got Spectrum all over it. It's this crazy tower looking thing, but it's a
Yep.
5G network. And I'm like, okay, so we plug it in. Okay, we're getting a lot of speed, and the next thing you know, it's like not connecting. And it's like, come on.
Spectrum sucks.
But now, today, I guess it's had time to learn or whatever hell it needs to do. I'm getting full signal, no problems whatsoever. And I was getting
Tim,
1 bar, so I don't know what's up with it.
Tim Palmer, my grass season stops when the leaves stop falling or it starts snowing. That's when my grass season stops.
Or the customers say no more.
Well, that too. Last year I cut all the way up to Christmas Eve because of mulching leaves and stuff.
Well, grass is still growing around here, nice and green, tall.
Which was like that down here.
I did order the mulch plug and the bagging system for that mower too. I was able to find it. I was like, well, shit, if I can find it, I'm buying it.
You win
Big old zipper bag.
the windsock bagger. That don't hold shit. It's a waste of money, man.
Yeah, I got it for cheap. They're for like $42.
That's the same thing what they use at the airport down here.
I remember the last one I had, the zipper messed up on it, so I had to use hog rings to keep most of it together. And then I just had a little spot that the zipper worked. I'm like, okay, shake the hell out of it.
Yep.
But no, I just
It just sucks. Sorry, Josh.
oh, go ahead. I got it just available. I'm more worried about having the mulch plug for it. So
I'm sorry, Justin.
But if you get a bigger motor on, put a 14 horse in that sucker, and you won't need a mulch plug.
I'm telling you, man, that thing's got a 10.5 horse on it, and it's the older style, bigger piston. That thing's got some torque. It's torquey. Yeah. I mean, in 4th gear on the thing, I have to almost jog behind it.
There you go. Since I'm using this computer, you can see the piece of junk brother over there. Never buy a brother.
A brother computer, huh?
Nah, no, it's a brother printer.
Oh.
The biggest piece of crap you ever seen.
I like Canons.
Yeah, I was going to say, the last one I had was a Canon.
I'm going back to HP. There you go, Justin.
Well, guys, jump off here. I have some adult matters to attend to. Got to be responsible, you know. It's been good talking to y'all again. Glad to see you. And I shall see you next time.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, Combs.
Have a good one. Hugs, Tony.
He's just going to leave me. Come on, Andrew. Don't you want to come up? Got to beg that guy to come up anymore.
I'm surprised Paul ain't up in here, but it is awful
That's so bit early.
early for him. But he didn't
Still
get
early yet.
earlier either. So earlier when I went out to do the video of the frame shit on my truck.
So you're gonna send the truck to a welding place down there to get that thing all welded back up, or
I
is
haven't
it
called
just too
around
far?
to even see who would be willing to somewhat try to fix it.
Yeah,
I don't even know where to
Randy,
go.
I'm from Ohio.
Body shops.
I'm in the
Yeah.
northeast part.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Well, I can see his holes on the side, so yeah.
Oh,
How do you get mail and then like mail is not an option? So
There's an option.
there's a pop up for me.
I told Matt's lawn care you was on, and he just texted me and says he's taking shelter of tornado warnings down in his area.
where's that
Oh,
at?
wow.
Who was that?
Matt,
Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Matt's lawn care.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember Matt's lawn care?
Well, yeah, I know Matt's not here. He keeps calling, blowing up my phone.
Well, he told me that he just talked to you a few days ago.
Yeah, I talked to him through
Matt
text
says,
message.
"Tell everyone hello for me." Playing music.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day via text. He called me a couple times, and
Yeah.
while I was cutting grass, and it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
hear somebody talking on a phone when you're cutting grass. So just
If you go get the Honeywell headset like I got, that solved the problem. Problem is, they're about $85.
that ain't bad. For
I can talk to people all day long cutting grass.
and they can
Yeah.
hear you, and they can hear you just fine too.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Go
That
to
3M
eBay and
set
get it, because over at Amazon, the guy raised the price from $85 to $120.
The
Oh, wow.
3M I bought is supposed to have that noise canceling feature where it'll block out lawnmower noises and stuff, but it don't work.
Yeah, mine does. Complete blackout. You might hear some of the noise, but not much at all. I mean, it could hear you just like being right next door, no problem.
Huh?
98,400 cash.
Do what?
Yeah, just look up the Honeywell Bluetooth headset, and the battery lasts about up to 16 hours.
That ain't bad, really.
Oh. And that way you can talk to Mo all damn day long. There you go. Hey Tim, what's up?
Those are the ones that you're talking about.
Yep. That's the beast. That's what I've been using a lot lately.
Eagle Eye, I'm going to start, coming back on probably about twice a week. It's just right now we've got a lot of personal stuff going on that we're dealing with, and with the fact that my truck, the frame's broke on it now, and I'm having to use
My Armada.
the Armada to tow my equipment around, so I had to short my days a little bit, and restructure my routes so that way I'm not tearing up the Armada pulling all these hills.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get back on here more frequently, but right now we've got a lot of things we gotta get situated and figured out.
And then once the season's almost over, I mean, it's working its way that way now. I might start coming back on daily or something like that again.
Our other big thing too is that we're just trying to keep any and all drama down.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get drama started again. We don't want bullshit going on. We just want to be able to enjoy time with, all the buddies here and just have a good time. Not be dragged through the mud over bullshit.
That's what I try to do on my channel. If someone comes in and gives me trouble, they go to the brig. And someone asks me, says, well, what's the time of the brig? Lifetime. You don't come back.
That's basically what we're starting to do here.
Yeah, I'm slowly going through my subscribers and whatnot, and the ones that I know for sure don't want anything to do with me and whatnot, I'm just going to start just getting rid of them. Because, I mean, we got me, you, and probably 4 or 5 others in here that's talking, but there's 20 in the background. Or there's 20 on here.
Which means somebody's probably sitting there recording or, it's stupid shit. And it's just one of those things that, it's time to grow up, time to move on.
Oh, yeah.
Eagle Eye, you're right. It is better when everybody's getting along. But it's better when people aren't creating any drama or lies or bullshit, and we're just not going to deal with it anymore.
Like I always said, push it backwards, move forward, and don't look back. Just keep going forward, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, the video that I posted tonight, all except for the last couple minutes of it, was recorded back in September. That's the last time I recorded anything.
Exactly, John.
Just for the simple fact that I didn't have the mental energy per se to record something. Take the time to record it. Then come home between myself and Emily. Take the time to edit it and put it up. What's up, Paul?
It's the man.
And just to try to put words out correctly.
Just to keep drama flowing, keep shit going.
To fuel other people's wants and whatnot. It's like at the beginning of this video, my intro was, "Hey, this is a squirrely world. The YouTuber everybody loves to hate."
Mm.
Yeah.
for no damn reason too. That's the funny part. But as you know, Dan just put it really quite bluntly there, outgrew this shit back in high school.
Yep.
You know, it's just time to be able to have, you know, a good time to relax, kick back. You know, unfortunately, we probably won't be as eager to help out like we used to be. You know, that bit us in the ass. Try to help out, try to do something nice for people.
Yep.
And it comes back and bites you in the ass constantly. So, you know, that's one thing. And there'll be some little changes that'll go on, but
You
it is
know,
what it is.
I'm hoping here before, you know, the weather gets too bad to be able to make it back out to Illinois again. Spend some time with Dan, Fecto, and Elms again.
Mm.
You know, just a weekend out there.
Come on, Sparky. Get your couple and get your butt up here. Let's go.
Get your
Every
cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Get
Every
your cup
time when he comes over to mine, he goes boo. So I call him the boo man.
Dan's like, come on over.
That was a fun time, even though the reason behind it wasn't fun, but
But it was still nice getting to meet him and getting to hang out.
the fact
It was too short though.
the truck broke down.
So I don't even know that I want to fool with getting that frame fixed on it. Just,
They have a
2:51 a.m. Huh? Well, that's early for you, a boo man.
Wait for Paul Hell. He's usually up and
Yeah.
all right, and done been to the store and
the stores aren't open yet.
guaranteed that they got 24-hour stores.
Probably not right now with all this crap going on. I got a toothache.
Yeah, I hear the governor's talking about shutting everything back down in Ohio again
That doesn't surprise me.
after the elections.
Does not surprise me. No!
Shutting schools down, shutting every damn thing back down.
With the rise in cases and whatnot, it doesn't surprise me. It's gonna suck.
That's what
Usually when I got popcorn out, dogs are around me. They're behind me.
Derek, we're fine.
I was all somewhere being quiet right now, so keep my mouth shut. They'll be out here freaking fighting and acting like fools.
Oh, we won. I don't have what we did.
But
Let me get my water now.
they better not screw Corona.
Room.
How's Tucker at?
Y'all's room.
Good, you keep your dog in your room tonight, so she's taking hell out of our bed.
I have a crewmate. Oh. Thank you for
Yeah, Skylar's KK is off, but she sleeps in our bed every night.
these Skyline. I love it.
Come on, Randy.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm trying to anyway.
Where you been, on vacation?
No, I just took a little bit of a hiatus from YouTube because all the drama and bullshit. I just got tired of it.
Well, there's a lot of that up there in Ohio, isn't it?
It's not just Ohio. It's
All around the state.
they're in my bed. They're in the bedroom.
Okay. Sorry.
Edward Thomas, what's up?
I done thought you done gave up.
Oh no.
I was on that verge.
You had a lot going
What-
on and still going
Why
on
would
here.
Why would you want to give up when things are just good?
Just a lot of, not just the issues with YouTube itself, but issues we've got going on around here and stuff too. So it was a compounding factor. And whatnot. As I said, you know, with this video with my trunk and whatnot, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next year.
What you need to do is put all the numbers in a barrel, then turn them around there once a day and pull out a number. Whatever number that is, that's what you deal with. Rest of them just have to stay in line.
Go.
That's kind of about where we're at with everything, just about. It's kind of just one thing at a time, and it's a lot of shit that's going on. You know, medically speaking and household wise, business wise. I mean, it's just a lot of shit.
Yeah, it don't take long for it all to build up on the person. I'm sitting here watching Jim eat that popcorn and make me hungry. I might have to go out there and get me something, get me a bag of popcorn or something maybe.
I'm almost out of popcorn now. Damn. The dogs are back here like, can I have some more?
There you go.
Edward, that's kind of where I've been at. You know, that's why I haven't been on as much. Well, I haven't been on in about a month, but that's kind of why, because there's stuff going on around here. You just had to get this dealt with around here first, and I've had people asking me, "Hey, where you at?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it or blah blah blah?"
Have you left us? Are you abandoning us?
And so that's why I decided to do a live stream tonight, and we'll do probably 2 a week right now, and probably put out a couple of videos a week. And then once the season's over with, then I might go back and do it every day, or at least every other day.
You know, one thing that people don't really realize is how much time it takes to sit there, not only creating the videos, editing the videos, and getting them published, and then on top of sitting here doing lives. And, you know, it actually became kind of overwhelming in some senses, where it took up a majority of the time. And when you've got kids and you got other things going on, you kind of start thinking, wow, how much time is this really taking up, or how much am I spending on it? And that's another reason we got to step back a little bit too.
Yeah, I bet it is kind of rough.
What do you think? You know, I mean, I was putting in anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a week just in live streams.
And more.
And then, you know, the time that I was making videos and
And the editing of those
Yeah.
videos. top of working, and it's just like it consumes you.
and then responding to comments and oh, I got heartburn. I need to find the heartburn. Oh, dinner's not agreeing too well tonight. And then I got some pretty gut wrenching medical news about myself, and then we got some other news about my son, some blood tests we're still waiting on some further results from. It's been a lot of stuff going on right now.
Oh no, it's also like suspicious. He says.
Doggies
What
are
part of
finishing-
Ohio you say you from, Jim?
Northeast Ohio.
Huh?
Northeast Ohio.
Oh.
I'm northeast, and Steve is south.
There's a lot of Ohio boys in there mowing, ain't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 or 3 that's
Well-
up at Columbus. Might be more that's on YouTube. I think there's 4 that's up there that's on YouTube. And then
Yeah,
you got
product.
Jim Crew that's up in Northeast Ohio.
Well,
Then you got 1 or 2. It's in 2 of us in Dayton, Ohio. Then I'm in Cincinnati.
You got a couple down here. Lindsay.
Then you got a couple that's just right across the river in northern Kentucky. There's a lot of people around. It's right around the vicinity that does YouTube.
well, everybody sees us mowing grass and they think we get rich. I'm still waiting to get rich after mowing for 40 years.
Well, I've been at that 5 and I ain't seen Rich yet.
I haven't seen it either.
No, I don't want to be involved.
If I make a profit, I got to invest it to make up for what I tear up.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's
It's
like
not really a profit.
tomorrow I gotta go out. I gotta pull the mowers off, sharpen blades, clean them up, grease them up. I gotta change oil in the 2 push mowers. It's. Then I got a couple other ones I'm gonna try to get working, and if I can figure them out, then I'll do a video on them. If I can't, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
Hi.
I've been thinking about going to be what they call them, product pushers. That's where the money's at. Get everything free.
Once my season I'm gonna go to my doctor, get a 100% full head to toe physical, and depending on what comes about that will depend on if I cut grass next year or if I just decide to hang up my trimmer and become a truck driver.
Related truck driver. Honk honk.
Well, you can always make a video of a life of a truck driver.
And there's
yeah.
a lot that does do that.
Oh yeah. That's actually good to do so that way they cover their tails.
Oh yeah.
Trucking with Tucker.
You know, I've been around a lot of places. I've talked to a lot of people, and I ain't never in my day seen as much product pushing people in my life.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm missing the boat, I believe. I do believe I'm missing the boat.
But the thing is, in order to become a product pusher, you got to have X amount of subscribers or whatnot, and you know,
What, my
you
customers
got
don't?
to.
What, What, my customers don't count?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Ain't no-
And you got to contact these companies, and you got to constantly contact them to get them to even recognize you, to try to become a product pusher.
nah, I don't want that. I don't need that.
If you look at Spencer's Lawn Care, they're way up there.
Oh well. Just watch it.
Spencer's get lots of stuff.
You know, and that's why he gets all the stuff he gets: free motors, free this, free that, plus gets paid on top of it. And the thing is, I have no issues with people that do that. And Dane Lanier's another one. And I don't care that he does it. To each their own. Make your money how you can make it. Now there's certain people out there that has a major issue with it.
You know, the thing is that people are on
I
here.
wouldn't know what to do if they gave me something free. Even a hat. If they gave me a free hat, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
You put it on to cover that white hair like me.
Oh, is that what you do with it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I'm not too sure though.
Well, only one that ever sent me a hat was Bad Boy.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason he done that because I bought a new one.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know.
the only why I've got a Ferris hat is because I bought a brand new Ferris motor, and
That's what we asked for it.
we had to basically beg to get the damn hat
Yeah.
from the dealer. It didn't come from Ferris themselves. It came I got it from the dealer. Now they gave me one of their hats, no problem. Here, yeah, wear this round, you know, and support and show off our company logo and stuff.
Now I did get one here a couple weeks back from Exmark. The only reason I done that because I was fixing to buy me a new one. Then I went bought instead of buying Exmark, I went and bought me one of them. Can't remember what the name of it is now.
Okay.
What color is
Ripper,
it?
white.
What color is it?
It's a yellow one. It's shit.
Could be a
Could be
Cub, could be Hustler.
Hustler. Yeah, that's what it was, Hustler.
Yeah.
And I thought when I bought it was a knockoff from Cub Cadet, but it's all by itself.
Yep.
I didn't know until I bought it, but it's all good. But Exmark did give me a hat for talking about buying one.
You got to play in the water bowl again?
Huh.
You got to play in the water bowl again? You're wet. Or are you guys fighting again? You guys out there fighting again?
But that Hustler, it's pretty decent. It's a commercial. Well, did I see that dog in a truck with you?
Yep.
That's what I
It's a
thought.
truck, truck dog.
I thought maybe that might have been your new helper.
Maybe he gets a little bit hungrier.
Tucker.
Can't he stop?
I can't even say it myself.
All right, Joe, I'm going. Oh, heartburn.
Have a good night, Lawnmower Man.
You guys about done mowing up there?
Oh no, I'll probably be mowing until at least the end of November, unless we get a heavy snow between the end of October and the end of November.
Yeah.
Because our leaves don't really start to fall until about the end of October, through November to about the middle of December.
Yeah,
by
I'll go
then,
till
by
I'll
then,
be doing.
all are on the ground for the most part, except for like the pear trees will hold their leaves until January, and a couple other trees that will hold their leaves for a very good little while.
Yeah, yeah, my last mow will be uh, probably December the 1st. Then I go into fall leaving crap.
Well, see, a lot of my people just want me to keep cutting the grass, and keep mulching them until we get our first snow, and then then that's when I personally quit after the first snow because then the ground's so hard you can't. Everything's
Oh
frozen
yeah,
to the and all that stuff, and then I'll go and I'll trim up like the evergreens, and stuff like that, get them ready for next spring. And possibly, if the leaves ain't stuck to the mulch, clean up the flower beds.
That's good.
the onslaught. I can't wait. I need the time off. Are you a lone ranger there, Jim, or you got a worker?
Me, myself, and I is the best team around, and I don't have a dog helper with me at all. It's just me.
You know, I had an argument like that here a couple of days ago. I was going to fire me, and me was going to get, you know,
Oh,
we
I
had
know.
a big discussion there.
Had a hell of a talk, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Parker, what's up?
Didn't
You
know
what?
that was going on, Parker.
Muted and deleted.
I ain't got no comments on mine. Oh,
That one's done.
I don't know.
You gone.
Who?
Guy down below, you gone. You probably hit the wrong button.
Well, I took care of the messages being hidden and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, so far this year, I lost 12 accounts. People staying home because they can mow their own yards, and a few people have sold their homes.
I got lost somewhere in the motion.
You hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I think.
Ready to say hi, then
The guy took me out.
Parker, thank you for bringing that to our attention so we could get it fixed because that would not have been going on.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Did she say something to me or am I talking? I'm
Oh,
lost.
No, you're
I was born lost.
Uh,
I'm not messaging anybody.
where did your frame break on your truck at?
Right where the trailer
Is
hitch
it a
mounts to
trailer
the frame.
hitch? Oh,
Yeah, right
yeah.
where the trailer mounts to the frame.
Oh, you can't put a plate back in there and re-weld it?
It could be done, but it'd be hard.
And cleaning off the rust might open up a bigger can of worms.
Yeah.
What is it, a Ford?
No, Chevrolet.
Oh. Get you a Dodge. You won't have that problem.
Well, that truck's pretty old. What year's that truck? 2003, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if I'm wrong.
And it's been a work truck all of its life, so
It's time for retirement. I
Well, I
had
got
a Chevy
no
truck
90s.
that lasted me 12 years, and the frame
I
was
got no
starting to
96.
get pretty thin.
I got no 96 Dodge I pull my open trailer with.
Mm.
Then I got a 04 Dodge that I carry that I pull my box trailer. So the old 96 gets more use than the other one.
Right.
not yet. And the thing is, you can't tell if you can't just go check somebody's profile anymore by clicking on their three dots. Hopefully,
Tim Edwards still in
Edward's right there.
here? Okay. Tim? Are you still in here, huh?
The thing is, I don't foresee Justin doing something like that. Though.
Well, there's got to be a used truck somewhere that you can afford or try to.
All the ones I can afford are in worse shape than my truck is now.
Wow.
The value on vehicles here locally really sucks. They've got everything jacked up.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
when we got the auto, we drove all the way over to Illinois to go get it just because of price.
I'll take that thing to the welding shop and see if they couldn't put you a plate there and put everything back where it belongs. As long as it's behind the bin, it shouldn't hurt anything. Because the only thing you're doing is pull the trailer with it, right?
Yeah, but
The weight of that trailer.
the trailer itself empty weighs 1,800 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a heavy trailer, plus a mower on top, trimmers, mowers.
You're getting up to about the 3,000 pound range. And then when I do mulching, it gets maxed out.
yeah.
You know, at 7,000 pounds worth of mulch.
thinking about too, I was taking a look and seeing about maybe a fifth wheel or a gooseneck or something. But again, we got to see about if the frame, if that where it's broken, if that's going to matter with having it hooked into the bed or what.
Did it just pull out the side or the bottom? Side, wasn't it?
No. What
Huh?
the
Where the frame broke?
no, it bit downward.
Oh. So it's been overloaded sometime or another, and it kind of bent it down, huh?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, you also got to consider the age of the truck and all the salt that Ohio spreads and all that. All that's all every factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it gets to the point that it just turned into a rust bucket, it's just time to get a new one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can weld on top of rust, but it ain't gonna hold up that great.
No.
I haven't done it. I mean, like I said, I had a truck that was 12 years old, and the frame in the back above the wheels was getting thin.
Yeah.
So it's time to get a new truck.
Yeah.
And the other truck I had, I sent it to the shop, and it needed $2,000 worth of repairs. I didn't have the money, so I bought another truck, and it's doing okay, but I had to refinance that, and it's just a headache when you got a big purchase that you got to keep paying over and over again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But hopefully,
Well,
within 38 months, this will be paid for.
yeah. I know I updated mine from that 96 to the 04, and I done it just for the more or less for the looks, the up look, and to me, I didn't,
Right.
but I still use that 96. I still use that 96, though. I mean, I can put anything and everything in the back of it, and I just go on down the road. I can load it in my trailer, just don't have no problem with it, But I ain't saying that ain't gonna happen tomorrow, but today, I mean, it's been a good truck. I've had it for the last 5 years, and I thought, last year I upgraded to that 04, 05, whatever the hell it is. I wish I never done it. Huh.
Brendan, it's probably because of the fact that there's no water, no rain and whatnot. And when trees dry out, they tend to drop their leaves quicker than they do when they're getting the proper amount of water and what have you. Jim dropped out.
Them cooler temperatures makes it hard on that sap to move, so they start losing sap and stuff, then they start falling off. Fruit trees are good for that.
Any kind of producing trees, fruits or your tree nut style trees like walnut, cherries, and stuff of that nature. Welcome back, Eli.
He probably had to go fix another bag of popcorn.
I don't know.
But it's getting slow though. Everything beginning to slow down some. I'm still mowing, but moved everybody every 2 weeks. So.
I think for many, things will start slowing down here soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that sucks, Jim. Pop the link back up again.
But I got my price washing stuff getting all gathered up because I'm gonna go into that gutter cleaning and stuff like that starting probably next week. I got a fall list, and I got a spring list, and I got a summer list. You know. Is your truck a four-wheel drive?
Yes,
Is it?
3/4 ton.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty heavy truck then.
Yeah, it's not a
When you
bad
find
truck.
out that was all messed up.
Was it Sunday?
Where we went.
Yeah,
This
last Sunday, um, we went to go pick up a new bed, and when we got there and everything else, we noticed that the trailer was, or the bumper was bent down. The trailer was sitting kind of low, so ended up figuring out that, well, frame broke. So we limped it back about halfway, and then ended up dropping the trailer. I brought the truck home, picked up the Armada, went back out to the trailer, and brought it home. Was he in there? No.
I know in this business it could be anything at any time. You know.
Yep. Just happened to be bad timing.
Yep. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my buddy was copied.
Do what?
The there was some people that was getting their comments blocked and whatnot,
Oh yeah.
and they it had a buddy of mine's name as the person that was doing it, and I'm messaging with him now, and he just said he didn't block anybody.
Still playing the game, huh?
Yeah, people playing stupid games.
Yeah. I guess they just get bored and nothing else to do.
Yeah, just like whoever is here in the um, basement. No.
They had straight poker or Parker. I meant. Come on, I called you poker for being dyslexic today, I guess. And people playing stupid games again, and people wonder why I stayed off here for as long as I did. 'Cause I got tired of the games. Little dude, you got queued up.
It's trash.
Yeah. You know, it,
Open. Okay.
I don't know why people do that, to be honest about it. I don't know if they're just jealous or I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
It's
Maybe
childish
they
game. It's people that just can't grow up. If you don't like somebody, don't go in there. Don't listen. Don't mess with it. Why waste your damn time?
yeah, really. I mean, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going into the stream or I'm not. I won't even go in and talk to them. You know, I just this is the only stream I actually go into to talk. I see other people commenting and stuff, you know, on other channels and stuff. But God, I don't want that mess. It's crazy.
Yeah, as of right now, Parker, I'm probably going to be going live about 2 times a week, and probably
Oh yeah.
doing videos a week. Other than that, I'm not going to be on like I used to be every day of the week. 4 or 5 hours a day. I just can't do all that.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering what happened to you. I ain't seen you on there for a minute.
Yeah, as we were saying earlier, we had some um family issues to take care of, and
Yep, Justin, that's right. Yes, people trying to control others. It's stupid. It's so freaking stupid. If you don't like it, don't come in. It's simple. We're not bothering anybody else. We're not going into anybody else's pages. There's no sense in it. Just stop. The stupidity.
How can they control anything? You know, I mean, it don't make sense to me. I swear it don't. That drama stuff just got. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's out of control and it's childish.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like we're back in high school again. I'm sorry, but I don't need it.
Well, I know
Grow
that's
up.
right.
You want to believe what somebody has to say and not come to the source, that's fine. Do that. But don't come in here causing more trouble and drama and shit. There's no need for it.
You know, a lot of people they just need to grow up and they need to understand that let everybody do their own thing. I mean, I got competitors. I got competitors down here. You know, I got one. He's so damn jealous. He don't know what he can't see straight. You know, and last couple of weeks, that's all I've put up with. You know, and finally, I did face him and I told him, hey, you do your thing, and I'll do mine. You stay away from me, and I'll stay away from you. And
exactly.
it's just, I said, I'm just a little man trying to get my share, But
Yeah, but the
he's one of
thing
them
is,
Greeks.
you got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old supposed adults you know, acting like, they're 14, 15, and 16 in high school, playing their little kid ass games.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't play the kid games with my boys. I got 3 of them. I don't play the game with them. You know. They ask me this and ask me that, and I tell them, and then they'll say, "Well, I know. Well, if you know, don't waste my time. You figure it out."
Exactly. I'll be right back.
My
Oh. Yeah, first step of your kid dog.
Yeah, Dan, exactly. You know, I enjoy being on here. I enjoy talking with you guys and having fun and all that kind of stuff and hanging out. And I love meeting new people. But it's nothing for me to walk away from this as well.
right.
I don't have to deal with the drama. I don't have to deal with the bullshit. I don't have to deal with the lies and the crap that goes on. Don't have to. Flat out.
Well, I was always told if you can't tell the truth, just don't talk at all.
Don't
So,
have something nice.
I
They
just
don't know.
and drama. I don't play. I don't play no drama. I'm too damn old for that. So is your new helper? Is your new helper all right? Is keeping everybody out of your truck?
He sleeps all day.
Sleeps all day.
Yep.
You're gonna have to flip him around where he'll go sleep at night and stay up all day. When you take him out where he can text your truck.
When I first leave, he's awake for the first hour or so. Then he goes back and finds him a spot and curls up, and that's it.
So he don't do enough to even pay for his dog food, does he?
Nope.
Yeah.
He's lazy.
Edward, I think Sparky's around. He's probably just listening in the background while waking up.
Yeah. My controller alone.
This is my
That's
controller.
his. That ain't yours.
I just need this controller. Don't need the batteries. Batteries are all yours.
What happened to mine like that?
You didn't have a green one like that.
What happened to the blue and white one then?
Wherever you put it.
That's always. I'm not gonna get in an argument right now. Yeah, it's about time for old Paul to be waking up, Edward.
I thought he's awake.
Wish that there's a way you could tell who's watching you and who's not watching you.
You might be surprised who's watching you.
I probably don't.
Yeah, you probably don't even want to know.
It is what it is.
Oh, shits and giggles.
You guys got any rain up there yet?
Well, we haven't gotten any yet.
Oh, it's been raining here off and on all day. It started last night.
This one?
Down.
This one?
Mhm. I'm curious on that one.
They're talking it lasts up through Tuesday down here.
They're calling for rain. Let me grab my phone here and look again.
You're cool, Jim. No worries.
Find my weather shit here again. See, they're calling for a 30% chance of rain tomorrow, a 40% chance on Monday, and then nothing again until Thursday. This has changed within a couple hours though that I looked at it. You know, the thing is, usually when the Gulf Coast gets hit by hurricanes, we usually get pounded with rain up here. We ain't got a single drip of it.
Yeah.
We got some off that last one that came through. Then this one here, like I said, it started last night and it's been raining about all day. It stopped a few minutes and started up again. But nothing really serious, just that slow rain, the rain that we need.
Yeah.
Then the temperature's supposed to get back up there in 70, 75. So, you know, keep me busy for another day or two. Actually, that's all I need. Just a few more days.
Do any other?
Eli, I really don't know, buddy. What I done to my body. I think I know is my back hurts and my shoulders hurt. Both of them actually.
Have you went and got one of them virus tests?
No. This is from where I tripped over the dog outside and fell into a flower pot
Wow.
and then over the porch onto the concrete.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. My neck's still stiff from it. Probably should have went and got looked at, but I'm too bullheaded for that shit. You go to the hospital, you got a better chance of catching corona there than you do not going into one.
I believe that too. I really do.
The other reason why I went and got my finger sewn up is because the fact I had to get that done. There's no two ways about that.
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's really funny because you got your information wrong.
I think Randy froze.
You just go into YouTube also.
If I block him on here, it blocks him on here too. See? Because this is connected to my YouTube. So is there anybody else in here that wants to pop up with some kind of stupid comment? Please do so. As they come in, I'm going to start blocking. Well, just go watch that video. You'll see it, Justin.
Yeah, no, I had to bash the bed of.
What?
I used to shipping tonight. It was for shipping tonight.
What all do you have?
Coffees and Coke.
Whoever created DoorDash or any of those services really should be shot. That's too funny.
You know what? Better yet, if any of y'all have something to say, just come up here onto the panel and say it. Rumple, the thing is, UK government is different than our government. They don't believe what the doctors say over there. You got to get by their doctors.
So then get ready. Why don't you come up on stream and talk like a real person? You want us to talk about it? Let's get up here and talk about it then.
Don't start that shit again tonight.
Well, you told them they wanted to bring it up. Come on up.
Well, no, you're getting red.
I ain't getting red. I'm just sick of the stupid shit.
No, Tim, it don't ever end, buddy.
No, they can't grow up. They can't be freaking adults.
You can't just move on with their own fucking lives and leave other people the fuck alone.
Basically, Tim.
Yep. So I was going to go on the block list. Yeah, I do this all night too. Eventually, people will run out of names. No, Brandon, they'll come back with some other stupid name.
Oh yeah.
I beat you to it, Brandon. No, Paul, they don't. They'd rather be keyboard warriors. It's funny, Dan. Probably so, dude. See, for a while they was back up to almost 30. Now we're back down to 17. Oh, there we go, back up to 18.
Mhm.
So, 20th century man. Welcome to the shit show. Like every time I go live, people's got to come in and start their shit. So,
Yeah, just keep kicking them. They're
I'll
not
put him
worth the
down right now
time.
while he's frozen.
They're not worth the time.
Damn straight, buddy. Damn straight. Same shit, different day. Keyboard warriors. That sucks, Paul. Brandon, they're going to take back all 3 pounds plus interest at like 2,000%. What'd you do? Freeze up, Randy? Well, that's the UK government, 20th century man. You're going to have to fight. Because they ain't like they're going to give you guys money. That's how the queen got so rich. Yeah. There you are. You're on mute now. Randy, unmute your mic there, buddy.
How about now?
There you go.
Now we hear you.
I don't know
Welcome
what
back.
happened. I don't know if it's the weather or what it was. I thought maybe you done boosted me out.
Nope.
No,
Left you up there until I figured out that you was frozen. So I dropped you down. Wait for you to figure it out.
I don't know. It might be the rain interference or something there. I don't know. There I go again.
I just need to hit the refresh. Yeah, we're about the same here, Tim. There you are. You there? Nope, now I can't hear you. You're on mute again. You there?
Huh,
There you are again.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably StreamYard acting stupid. For people in there messing with people stuff. There's a few that can't stand me that's pretty computer smart, so
Uh-huh. So what you're playing, you're going to see if you can get that fixed, or you just going to get in the market and find another one?
I want to look around and see what it would cost. But if it's, and I said, if it's too much money to get it fixed, then I'm not, what I mean, going full with it. Because I said the truck in mint condition, the truck's on, a truck is only worth $3,100, $3,150, mint condition.
Hmm.
So
You just about have to have a 3/4 ton, won't you?
There's a couple half tons that would do it, but once again, you'd run into the same issue. With heavy wear and tear on the transmission and stuff. Kind of what I'm figuring. Another one bites the dust.
Well, if you get by with the rest of the season with what you got, I mean, you
Oh yeah,
start next season, you can.
it's cooling down enough where I could use that Armada and not hurt it heat wise. And then between now and next spring, I'll have a few months to make up my mind what I'm going to do, whether or not save and look for another truck or save and get my CDLs and become a truck driver.
Well, you can get a government grant for that, can't you?
I have not a clue. I haven't really looked into it. I know there's a couple local trucking companies that will put you through the schooling. Prime Trucking's one, and from what I understand from my buddy Justin, is the best one to go through. And the other is how's the company my uncle used to work for? Snyder International.
What about that one over in Wilmington? That ain't very far from you. What is that trucking company where? R&L?
I don't know about R&L. R&L's just north of us off of 71.
Yeah, over.
Just about 45 minutes north of us. It's right before you get to Washington Courthouse.
Yeah, right there at Wilmington.
I don't know if they offer training or not. Because I have to go through all the training and all that stuff before I could
Oh, you'd have to do the whole complete thing, huh?
Yeah.
What, Dan?
He said don't do it. They make you drive for them to pay for the school.
That's what I figured.
Yes, you have to sign a 2-year contract. I do believe.
Yep.
And then, but they also help you become an owner operator. Prime does anyway. Snyder does not. Prime will also help you become an owner operator. But once again, you'll be an owner operator, but you'll be driving their truck. A truck with their logo and shit on it.
Yeah, the payments on that thing would be high, wouldn't it?
You what?
If you go to owner operator, the price of the truck would be high, wouldn't it?
It is.
But I don't know if R&L offers training or not. Vegas already, you think they would.
They didn't even show up on. Yeah.
I don't know, Tim, what I'm doing yet. But
Tim, you can message me for more details in regards to that. I can
but I
explain.
do know if you was to go through like one of the truck driving schools, it's like $3,000 to go through that. And that's,
Might be worth it though.
If I want them adult student loans.
I don't think you can get a student loan to do that because it's not a college.
We need to do some research into it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some time between now and whenever.
Oh, I guess it, whatever you decide, what you like to do best, I guess.
I think R&L's got a truck driving school, if I remember right.
Oh. I didn't know that there were government assistances for that.
Me either.
Dan, we'll probably be reaching out to you to get more information if you've got it, or at least for some pointers into the right direction.
See, even JT said stay away from Prime. That's who his aunt drove for. He got screwed.
Well, then you don't need to be going through that. He will, Dan. He will.
Well, if you start driving truck, just get you one of them box trailers. Get your lawnmowers, fill the back of the truck up. Then you go around and help all your haters mow their yards. Huh? They wouldn't know what to think. You pull up, tell them you're here to help, huh?
That's true.
Open back that
Jay?
truck and you have everything to do everything with.
I've never had a problem with you, man. Don't. Some people fall into. I don't know how to say this to say and keep it politically correct and not
Can I read that?
throw out names. What was this friend request? Trolls. But you've always been nothing but nice to me when you've been in here and whatnot. And as I said, certain people say certain things, and because they're led in a certain way without knowing full truth to the whole story.
Yeah, the thing that we ask is that if somebody's got a comment or some thought or idea in their head that they've gotten from somebody else, come talk to us personally.
Effective.
Then make your decisions.
I'll be straight up honest. I'm not out to try to please or make anybody happy, except for her and my kids. Other than that, I am who I am, and it is what it is.
Take it or leave it.
If you don't like me, then it's your loss.
Hey, Barnes, how are you?
But James, I have no issues with you, never have.
No.
And be quite honest, I don't know what you said in other people's chats and whatnot, because guess what? I haven't been in them to see what's been said. So you can,
Whether directly to us or to other people or whatever, it's water under the bridge as far as we're concerned because we don't have the time to go chase down other streams and do this and do that. I got enough on my plate. I don't have time for all that. Like I said, the drama's got to quit. It's got to stop. It's got to end.
you could call me the biggest piece of shit, whatever, on the face of earth, and
Okay.
quite frankly, I'd probably agree with you. It's
But you're
just,
not.
it is how it is. And I think Randy froze again.
I mean, I'll agree. You can be an asshole, but, just like I can be a bitch.
I've called myself, a piece of shit many times. It is what it is. Oh, shit. Ow, 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 ow.
Barnes, that saw is pretty freaking cool. I was watching your live earlier. So you got into the chit chat with the looked like maybe the property owner or resident. Looked like it was just cutting through butter.
Eddie told dude had been sharp enough.
He is a talker. That didn't seem to be a bad thing, though. You guys seem to have a good conversation. Hand file. Ooh, that's a big chain for hand filing.
I tell you, sharpen a cane.
There's
You hand file them.
gadgets to do it too, but
Now, if you want a good sharp cane,
what's the length of that blade? Or bar? Not a blade. That was stupid. A bar. 28.
that's only 4 inches longer than my Husqvarna. Probably got a lot of broken teeth if you feels hitting metal. It's one thing I hate about cutting trees.
Oh, wow. I always forget about how big chainsaws can get.
Oh shit, they get huge.
I know. I like the big lumberjack competitions, watching those guys and how they just take them and it's like rips through in like seconds.
Yeah, it's super sharp chains.
I'm like, geez, oh, Pete.
All hand filed and everything.
What's
Hey,
up? What's up?
Hey, Andrew.
It's Mr. Google.
What's up?
Not a whole lot, buddy.
You see it. Well, you guys are seeing part of it. The
I can
last
tell you
one.
this: you are going to love Fecto's old chainsaw.
Yeah, I saw him
It's-
live on. I think that's the one that everybody keeps talking about.
Yeah,
And that was pretty freaking cool.
When he told me how old it was, I was surprised.
How old is it?
From the 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, when stuff was actually built to last. That's freaking awesome.
You there, Randy?
New bar, new chain, that's it.
47 years old.
Yeah.
It's older than me.
It's older than me.
I'm younger than you.
It's 4 years older than I am.
It's an old McCulloch, if Steve's heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of McCullochs. You hear
Old
Mick
brand,
talk
I
about
think.
them all the time. McCulloch.
Them McCullochs old as the hills.
No, Fecto's got a new old chainsaw that's not from the 70s.
So if it's 47 years old, I was 43, so it's 1973.
I don't know exactly what year his chainsaw is, but it's
Well,
old.
he's 47, so.
Yeah.
And I'm born in 77, and I'm 43. You take 4 off of that, so which means I was made in 73.
Mm-hmm.
And weigh a ton.
Yep. They ain't like the ones nowadays.
He says it runs like a beast and a champ. So I'd say that's a solid machine.
A mini Mac 10.
McCulloch. Mac.
McCulloch. Okay.
Like
Like-
Mac or Macintosh.
Do you remember those, Randy?
Do what?
Do you remember those chainsaws?
Oh yeah, I've used them in my day. Back when I was full of shit there and sugar and spice. Them things weigh a ton today, buddy.
You still got one running?
No. I went to lighter stuff, man. I went to lighter stuff. You get to be 65 years old, the lighter the better.
Yep.
True.
But they are now. Back in their day, they was top line saw. Back in their day, they was top of the line.
Are
Hector,
they
how much does it weigh, do you know?
are they still top of the line?
40 pounds.
Do what?
Is McCulloch still top of the line?
Not no more.
Like high end?
You're going to be lucky to find a place that even got parts for one.
Oh, so they don't make much anymore.
Nah.
Now, if you buy replacement parts, you're buying Chinese shit that's repops, and
Oh yeah.
then you're lucky if it works.
Unless you go on eBay or someplace where somebody's got a bunch of used saws, and chances are they're going to be they'll be the McCullochs,
Oh yeah.
because it's like the Volkswagen, they're out.
Oh
you
yeah.
know? So, but they was good saws back in their day. Now they used to be top line. Now you had a McCulloch. Now you can cut some wood, but the steel pretty well took that away. But back in their day, they was a great saw. They built muscles you didn't know you had.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Husqvarna.
I know.
Hey, Barnes,
Oh.
do you think Steel and
Look at-
Husky will drive McCulloch out of the market?
But you know where my brain went to.
Yeah, you went to Husky Tools.
I went to tools.
Or did what you say, Andrew?
I'm wondering if the likes of Steel and Husky will drive McCulloch out of the market.
Yep.
McCulloch's
lucky
no
you
longer
find
in the
one.
market.
Hmm?
McCullochs are no longer in the market. Steel
Oh, okay.
and Husqvarna is taking over the saw market. My Husqvarna is a 400 something or another X torque. I mean, we tell you what, that chain sharp, it'll cut through a 18-inch wide tree like it's nothing. Within seconds,
it's-
they'll go straight through it.
Like it's butter?
Yeah, like a hot knife going through butter.
And that's residential. That's not even
Wow.
commercial. You think?
But if you got one and it's a decent looking saw, that's an antique.
Could be some money.
Or if you have one that's even beat up, if you want to take the time to 100% properly restore it,
Hmm.
you could have some money.
Welcome back, Ultima.
How big is it?
His is, I think, it's a
Think-
28 inch.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because Fecto said if you put too long of a bar on it, then it could start to bend as you start cutting. Could.
Gator Blades lawn lever.
It'll make it lose power when you go down through a tree if it's too long of a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can go down, but it's hard to go up.
From what I've understand, a rule of thumb is don't go more than 20% longer than the stock blade.
Mhm.
No, you have to order those online.
Home Depot's
But you
gonna
have to
your
have-
regular blades.
Your residential blades.
Your blades and your chain you should be able to buy about anywhere, I'd say. But as far as parts for the motor and stuff, good luck of finding them.
Yes, I
That's
do.
cool.
I use a mixture between those and standard blades. It all depends on if the grass is wet or if the grass is dry.
Lawn lever, it depends on what kind of chainsaw you're looking for.
He's talking about lawnmower
Or
blades.
blades. Oh, okay.
Mower
'Cause I saw
blades.
he was talking about blades or chainsaw blades.
Chainsaw, you're looking for chains, not blades.
Chains or
Yeah.
bars.
I run the 170 steel myself.
Let's see.
When it comes to small stuff like that, I've never owned a steel chainsaw or an Echo. I've had Pulling Pros. I've had Pulling Pros. I've had
Mhm.
I've got a Craftsman 24 inch, I think it is. And then I have my Husqvarna, which is a 20 inch, I think.
Yeah, the Craftsman's used to be really good. Used to be.
Well, I know them because back in the day, you couldn't beat them. You could not beat them.
Yeah.
They'd outsaw anything coming down the road. But it's like everything else, they got to monitorize everything to make sure everybody, update everything.
Yep.
Could be both there, Barnes.
See what Scott said.
Could be
That's what I've heard about the steel chainsaws, that they can be a pain in the ass to start, especially if it's cold outside.
But again, don't know.
Yeah. I know my Husqvarna, every time I use it, I prime it 3 times, choke it, pull it, fires right up. then it'll stall the first time because that's a user error. I'm too quick to hit the throttle. But the second time I start it up, I'll sit, let it idle for about a minute or so, just take right off with it.
That means you got a great machine there, Justin.
Jeff, you're not the only one that likes stills. There's a lot of people that are like diehard still saws. I mean, I don't know if we're paying for names or we're paying for actual quality anymore when it comes to this equipment. Not just saws, but just things in general.
I've heard that
You-
tossed back and forth between the quality and the name. What you're paying for. The debate.
You're paying for the name
Yeah.
because you can go to Lowe's and get one of them Toro built weed eaters and just do just as good as a steel. I started out with the Toro built. Matter of fact, I still got it. I put it on the shelf. Only, to me, the only thing between the two is the steel is lighter.
Mhm.
You know, 11 pounds. So there you go. Versus what, 15, 16? So
Dan, that doesn't surprise me. And that's a whole nother thing too. So many different brands that are out there.
Are merging.
But they're all basically the same daggone product, just a different name on it.
you buy steel, if you buy steel, you're going to pay. You're going to pay, $100 more just because it says steel. But you can go to Lowe's and get a Toro built. Matter of fact, I went and got a not a Craftsman. Yeah, it was too a Craftsman. Quick Start. Just here the other day. I gave $109 for it. And believe it or not, it'll outcut my steel.
Night, Eagle Eye.
Have a good night, Eagle.
You know?
Yeah, Justin, the 455 is the commercial chainsaw. I got the 400, which is X-Torque, which is the residential.
Still a good chainsaw though.
But for as much cutting as you do, which isn't very much,
Yeah.
that's fine. If you're using it on a day-to-day basis or even weekly basis, then yeah, then maybe you want to do something a bit better. But
Yeah, mine, I just use it for cleanup stuff, like, say somebody has a big branch that falls or whatever, that's the only time it gets pulled out. I am Eagle Eye. As it comes through, I'm blocking it. It is what it is.
I used to have the same attitude that you got, Steve. I'd keep the saw around for branches and stuff. I went and got me a pole saw, 9-inch pole saw, and I do just as much with it as I can with the saw.
well, about every year or so, we get like a really
Now, if you
hefty
get-
storm through, and we get a lot of
But if you-
neighbors that down trees and things like that. So
That kind of column.
But if you get into, like cutting a complete tree up and stuff, yeah. But
yeah,
I used to just, that's the only reason I even have a chainsaw to cut off low branches, and stuff, kind of trim the bottom of a tree up. And I went and got me a pole saw where I just reach up there and snatch it, go on. Because with a chainsaw, if it's up very high, you got to pack a ladder and all that garbage. And I got the ball saw, got the
a blue
There you go.
moon. Maybe once a year, I'll have somebody ask me if I could take down a small tree. If it's 20 foot or under and it's not near a house or near power lines or a fence, and then I can just drop it right there in the yard, then I'll do that. But But
But as far as things that I do, it wouldn't pay me to invest in something like that. Just have it set around 90% of the time. you know.
Are you still in lawn care and landscaping there, Randy?
Do what?
Are you still in lawn care? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And the only trees I mess with, the only reason I even got a chainsaw in case the windstorm or something like that to take a top out or something, you know, and they want the whole tree down. Other than that, that thing never gets started, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I went with a pole saw to where I just ball extension for it and boom. I don't even have to pack a ladder or nothing no more. You know, it's a whole lot easier. But if you get into bigger stuff, you know, it's nice to have a saw around, you know. But as far as me as today is, I wouldn't go out and buy one because it wouldn't be worth, you know, you'd have probably in 2 years maybe, it might pay for itself, you know.
Oh yeah.
Unless you
Well, see,
cut wood and unless you cut wood and sell.
I've got the husband. I've had the Husqvarna I got now for I think this is the third or fourth season, and the only reason why I got it is because I was doing a tree job where a tree had fallen. Well, it's funny the way it happened. I was at a yard cutting the yard when the tree fell, taking out power lines and everything, and my truck was right there where the power lines were damn near touching my truck. But in order to get my truck out of the way, I had to get the tree out of the way. So I walked over, looking at it and everything. The neighbor to the house to the right of where the tree fell, well, it fell on their railing and all kinds of crap, hit their car. And I looked at that at the owner. I said, "Look, I forget why I charged them to do it, and I didn't have a saw at that time. Well, when I did, I had that pulling.
Yeah.
I had her bring me the pulling. I got like a quarter of the way through it. Well, it bit the dust. Guess it got too hot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I sent her to go get another saw. So she goes and brings me the Husqvarna. And we tell you what,
You liked it.
start that thing up, and I'll start that tree within an hour. Now that tree was freaking huge. I mean, it was at the top was about this big around.
That's a thick tree.
But it was dead, and it just no wind, nothing. It just went.
Uprooted.
No, it broke. It broke. About 3 feet up off the ground is where
Yeah.
it broke.
I got a 20-inch home light. I ain't had started in 2 years. So that tells you how often I have to have a big saw.
Well, that one you're probably gonna have to yank that carburetor off of it and rebuild it before you are able to use it.
It's all good. It's all good. But, I don't cut wood. So, like I say, I just do the light stuff.
I don't know if I got that picture of that or not.
As they say, Barnes and a few others have said trees can be dangerous, so respect the tree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. So I had one early spring that came down on top of a house. And I used my 170 and I cut that whole tree up,
Mm-hmm.
When I got down by the roots, I had to cut one side and go over cut on the other side, but I got it done. I didn't have to worry about getting a bigger saw or nothing like that. But if I wanted a bigger one, I had that home light. But like I said, I ain't had it fired up for 2 years. I probably have to do a major overhaul on it. But
If I had a chainsaw about 12 years ago, I would have used it. One night, a during a snowstorm in New York. Neighbor's tree breaks partway up the trunk, goes this way onto the fence, and it breaks again. It lands on the roof of the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the fence supported that tree for like better part of 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, the
You're
roof
in
guys
New
were
York?
able to come out that day. I was
You're in
upstate
New York?
Yeah.
I got a
At the
brother out
time
there.
it
I got a brother lives out there in Winchester
Westchester.
or Rochester.
Rochester, yeah, that's Western New York. That's like
And he does lawn care out there too.
about 6 hours from Albany, I think.
He tried to talk me going up there and helping him out. I said, I ain't got time to go up there. You younger than I am. You come down here and help me.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
if there's an,
He's only
if
got
there's
like
enough money
70.
involved.
Oh yeah. He said it would cost about $70 a month. You know. Well, don't even waste my time. I cut that in a week.
I mean, if there's a giant paycheck, like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I know him. He wants freebies.
In fact, if a person calls me about a big tree job, I send them on about their way because it's, as you said, every time you bid out a tree job, you're bidding the cost / worth of your life. And the bigger the tree, the more daggers it gets, and the less that I even want to be near it.
We've all seen those professional guys go up there and climb like they're monkeys cutting down trees.
Yeah, Bucket Billy Ray Smith.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He's up north in Canada, and he climbs them 200-foot tall freaking cedar trees and cuts them down like they're nothing.
Didn't realize he went that high.
Only time I'll cut a tree if it has to be.
Well, you know, I'm the same way. You know, if I can save a tree by, you know, pruning it or whatever, then that's one thing. But if it's done for and dead, and I can safely bring it down, no, that's not that one. It's the one where my truck's parked on the street down the bottom of the hill.
How'd you become across that Bacola? Andrew?
Hmm?
How'd you become across that because of salt?
How did I come across the saw?
Yeah.
It was a Fecto saw.
It was the
The
what?
saw we were talking about earlier was Fectos.
Now here's part of it. Here's a picture of part of that tree that was on the ground after I cut it up and get the freaking focus.
Was that an oak cedar tree?
I don't know what kind of tree it was. It's the damn camera.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like an old cedar tree. I know down here, them things get that disease, boy, and it kill a tree in a heartbeat.
But those
Old
pieces
cedar tree.
that were just on the sidewalk portion were 1.5 feet thick. And the further that you went up the hill, the thicker they got, up to about, I don't know, about 2 foot diameter. And as I say, I'm 6 foot, and the tree broke at a height above my head, tall, so it didn't break off at the ground.
Yeah.
Like the tree had rot in the center part there because it had a full canopy of leaves when it broke.
That's a big tree.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, from the ground or from the road up to where that tree was, no, that's the one that broke in the backyard on top of the playhouse.
Yeah.
From the windstorm. Was 150 feet up a hill. And when it broke and fell at an angle, taking out a railing, 2 railings, and some power lines. And luckily when it took them out, it popped the transformer too. So it instantly killed the power. But I'm smart. I didn't fool with that thing. I called the police and the fire department. They came out and made sure everything was safe, and I went through and cut it up and threw it in the bed of my truck and on my trailer and hauled it off. I used to have a picture of the bed and truck, the truck
I
bed
bet it
and
was, Vector.
I thought I had that too, and I was looking for it.
Might be on my Facebook. I'd have to search back through it, way back through. But it is probably on. I'll look
Oh,
for it.
I'm on Facebook now.
If I get over 6'5", I get a nosebleed.
You need to come through your photos.
I would too, Fecto.
There's a bunch of crap on it. I don't know how many photos you're seeing. That's because I was in the wrong area.
You do lawn care up there in New York there?
Buford.
He's actually in Carolinas. One of the North Carolina. He's from up in New York.
Are you
Exactly.
back up?
What's up?
Oh, you're in Car.
Yeah, Randy, we have family moved from upstate New York to
Thank you for
South Carolina, Texas. It's the biggest
So
reason.
So where are you at now?
Upstate South Carolina.
Upstate.
Yeah, boy.
I'm about
You at?
I'm about 50 miles from the North Carolina border. So
So you're out there with Nick the Ninja,
they're well north of me,
or
north and west. They're out by the lawns, out towards the Lawn Stars, which is the Tennessee border. Out towards Chattanooga is where that is.
Chattanooga? That's in Tennessee.
Yeah,
That's where what is it? Pro Cuts from, isn't it? Is
I
that
think so.
Chattanooga he's from, or down in that area?
I think. Where are you at? Like what state, Randy?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay.
I'm about an hour from Tennessee, so
I guess you got some rain here.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, I'm having it now. They're calling for it here until about Tuesday. So,
Did they say how much roughly?
nah, but Kentucky weather's just about like everywhere else. You know, it rained today, and 5 minutes, it'll change.
that's the same here in Ohio.
Yeah, I used to live in Ohio. I was born and raised in Ohio,
Oh, what part?
right smack middle of Ohio, by Columbus.
Oh,
That's cool.
thank you, Buford.
I was trying to see if I had a different picture of when I have my truck loaded down. I believe I had the avalanche in that picture that you showed me. It might have been the Titan we had.
The ones I was just showing you, we had the avalanche. Oh. Yeah, I heard about Cody from Pro Cuts going off into the woods and whatnot, and he's back. He's doing better now.
Well, some people have
I need for a
mental
break.
lapses or whatever.
It's a need
Did
for a
happen.
break.
It did happen. Cody's a good dude and whatnot.
Well, my opinion of the situation is, I think what happened really he got burnt out. You know, everybody goes through it. You know,
Yep.
even the owners of the company, they get burnt out too. You know, the workers, they get burnt out, and they want to put everything in on top of everything. You know, try to make it bigger than what it's supposed to be, and you know, everybody handles things different ways. You know, I see what he
Yep.
done. He walked off. You know, he just got burnt out. You know, now that's my opinion. But sit and listen and watch. You know, it's crazy what people thinking. You know, and the worker, you got somebody working for you, they get burnt out just like the owner does. The owner can get burnt out quicker because he's got to control everything. You know, the billing, the booking, the schedule. You know, they got to do it all. The worker, all they got to do is go out there and work, but they still get burnt out. You know, I mean, depending on the
Yeah.
hours that you put in, you let them work or whatever, and everybody gets burnt out on it. So, but everybody wants to make, this issue, that issue. Well, everybody's got their way of handling things, If I take off tomorrow, if I disappear, it don't mean I'm out there doing something crazy or nothing like that. It's just, I just had to back up away from everything. Everybody gets burned out, It's not like you're working at a 9-to-5 job and a union job and stuff like that, because a owner of a business has got to push it. Because if he don't push it, you ain't making it, And if you got somebody working for you, you got to make sure, everything's where it's supposed to be, where you can keep that man working and stuff like that. And your workers do get burned out. I mean, everybody's entitled to mistakes,
Yep.
The good
So-
thing is he's safe. He's back home with his family.
But you can't
And
you
that's the
can't
best
go out there and you fire somebody. And now my opinion is, I've heard it all over the stream. Well, he ain't gonna do this. He's not doing that right. Blah blah this, blah blah that. Well, the owner needs to stop and think. He's human too. He can burn out, And everybody makes mistakes.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
definitely.
Because I haven't seen one yet. It wasn't perfect. hell, me today, I've been at this, you know, for 5 years, going on 6, you know. I make mistakes. I miss spots, you know.
Yep.
I get burnt out. And if the
You get
owner
burnt
gets burnt out, you know damn well your worker does. You know,
Oh yeah.
it might take them a little bit longer because they don't have to put up with everything, but you know, you just can't shit can a man because, well, I got to tell him every day what to do or stuff like that. Now, if you have to tell somebody every day, it's time to part ways, you know. But
Mhm.
you get somebody that you can depend on, they're entitled to mistakes too. They get burnt out. I mean,
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that it's a husband and wife
Yes.
team
Mhm.
for pro.
Yes,
Yep.
it's a husband and wife team. They're God fearing people, church
Yeah,
goers and whatnot, and
which is perfectly fine. That's their,
well, even
you know, as Ray said, you know, everybody gets burnt out. And God only knows what the
I mean,
situation
if
was.
he, I don't know exactly. I just know what I hear, you know. But I say the bottom line of it was he got burned out, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, his wife, she works, he works, she comes and helps him. You know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just so many hours. There's just so many hours in a day, you know. And somewhere along the line, you got to back up and say, "Hey, whoa, wait a minute," you know. I don't care if you want to make that dollar or not. That dollar could be there the next day, you know. Don't push
Yep.
yourself to where you just don't push yourself to where, hey, I gotta do it. I got it. No, you don't gotta do nothing, you know.
all
But
you gotta
everybody
do
does get I get
is a
burnt out, you know. Especially when that temperature gets up there 90 degrees and the humidity's right there with it, you know. I say, hey,
Oh yeah.
you know, I don't feel like doing this shit, you know. And I get aggravated and a lot of times I cuss myself, but you know, but when I had a worker before I went solo, he had just as much respect as I did, you know. Hey, you know,
Yep.
so they're entitled to get burnt out too, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's that time of year where everybody's gonna start getting, where everybody gets to the
Screw it, phase.
that the as I'd call it, the end of the season blues.
Well, this here, this time of season, to me, I don't want to slow down because it's too close to winter. I know I'm gonna have to sit back, kick my feet up, relax, you know. That's not me. But I've got other projects that I can do. But mid summer is when 90% of them gets burnt out. Do
Yep.
you own your company, Andrew?
Hmm.
Do you own your company?
I don't work. I'm not professional lawn care.
Oh,
My neighbor is though.
yeah.
Andrew just likes to come and hang out for good company and learn as much
Yes.
as he can.
Andrew's got a master's in business.
Yes.
Oh,
Good memory.
sounds like me, master of everything and master of none. Uh-huh.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
And I got the degree to prove it. But no, I mean, I know a lot of people think that lawn care is easy, which it's not hard work,
It's not.
but it does get where a person does get burnt out, you know. So
I have to commend you guys. I don't see how you can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The same set of your. That would drive me bonkers to do that day in and day out on yards, especially like the bigger open field areas. Is when there's like nothing around. You're literally like out in the fields and such. I would be so lost with myself.
Those are the fun
well,
ones.
see,
Those are the ones where you can get out on them and open it up and just go.
I don't know about the other people, but me, when I go out to a big property and there's nothing around me, you wouldn't believe the satisfying that it is mind wise. I know you're sitting on that mower, you're doing what you're doing, but you don't have nothing else that you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about the traffic. You don't have to worry about the people's neighbors, but when you're out there in an open field, that's the best time of the day. If you know, I got a couple big places, and I just soon mow them 6 times a day, 6 times a week. You know, because when you go in town, you got to worry about the traffic. You got to worry about the neighbors or stuff like this. You know, but when you're out there in an open thing, there's nothing there. You know, just you and the mower. You sit there, you listen to your mower, make sure it's operating right, and you just, I mean, it's relaxing. Now that's to me, you know.
Feels like that's for a lot of guys. Like a lot of the people out in lawn care really feel like that. I guess for me, I'm one of those. I got to have a lot of change, and it just doesn't seem like there's that change. Now I'm not out there in the field though, so I don't really know what it's like.
Well,
I'm just my assumptions by what I watch on the videos when I'm editing them.
Well, when you go out in the, say your customers and they're back to back to back to back, you know, you got houses around you. You got to watch out, make sure that there's nothing in the yard that's going to knock out a window. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that goes through a person's mind when he's out there mowing. You know, that's different. You know, if I had my way about it, I'd rather mow open field than going in and around traffic, because you got to worry about your trucks, you got to worry about your equipment. I mean, you constantly got to keep everything going and watching everything that you do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you only have to go about 20 minutes in either one of two directions, and you end up in very rural areas quick.
Yeah. I mean, but
not here. I'm
town.
in a big city. There's only 2 yards that I cut that are of the 3 yards that I cut that are fairly decent size. But other than that, the rest of them are small and medium yards, and they're all inner city, and just everything's so packed so close together. I get what you say about that. And then you gotta watch out, you know, for kids' toys, you know, where people don't pick up their kids' toys. If you say, well, you're not running them over, sending them flying, you know, wherever.
Yeah. I can remember back when I first got started. It didn't matter to me. I pull into a place. If they had toys, I picked the toys up. Well, you know what? I was spending more time picking up toys than I was mowing or doing whatever. Then I got to a point saying, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not a yard babysitter. You know what day I come? It should be cleaned up. You know, if there's toys in it, I go out around it. I'll leave it. You know, if grass grows over it, so be it. I do not babysit yards. You know, that's crazy. Just like picking up trash. Yeah, I got a few customers, you know, they're older customers that can't get out and pick up the trash. I have no problem at all with that. But a grown ass young couple, no, I'm not babysitting their yard. You know, I'll go in it, diverse paper, I go out around it, you know.
There's this one that it's supposedly condos, and every time I come there, it is so full of trash. I just cut the shit up and go on about my business. I don't even fool with it.
Well, I got one that ties out dogs. Okay.
I hit one of those last week.
I'm telling you, I will not mow over dog shit. I will not. If there's a pile of dog shit in the man's yard, I'm out around it. I'm not mowing it. Simple reason is I'm the one that has to get underneath that deck. I'm the one that has to do the maintenance on this mower, and I'll be damned if I'm going to have to clean dog shit before I can do anything. I'll go out around it. And they ask me, well, why didn't you mow? well, go out there and look. You know, I'll leave the evidence. So
Well, no, that same one that I was just talking about, that the supposed condos. I ran over one of those braided wire tie outs,
yeah,
and freaking, I haven't cleaned up underneath my mower yet to even look and see if it done any damage. Don't think it did because afterwards it still ran just fine.
Your dog needs to go outside. Keep full.
I gotta.
I mean,
If I move, there's gonna be a bigger puddle of people. That's one.
them people knows what day you go to mow. You know, everybody's on a schedule, and you know, I'm not going out of my way for them. You know, now if you want to pay me, and God knows it'd be high if I had to pick up dog shit. You better believe that. I'm not a sewer man.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking fire with me on the.
It's bad enough to go out there and sweat and start stinking from sweat, let alone have to smell like dog shit too.
Yeah, I've got covered by making piles before. Come here, Tuck Tuck. Come on, this way. Come
He's got to
on.
run his pooch outside real quick.
Well, it ain't real quick with this slow ass.
But you get you some customers that appreciate you. They're going to make sure that, you know, that kind of stuff's not going to be out there. And, you know, so, yeah.
Yeah, I
So he
had to,
charged that fee too. If he hits it,
Other-
they get hit with a fee. Now, if the owner passes that on to the tenant or whatever, that's on them.
I'll be that, boo. You get potty or not?
Or you just wanting attention.
That's the ladder.
Go knock on the door and let me in. You need to go pee.
No,
Go do something other.
my stomach.
If you bypass their toys and the leashes and stuff a couple times, they'll get you down pat where, you know, they know that you're not playing games with them. When they got a high strip of grass in the middle of their yard, whoa, wait a minute, you know,
Put that on the ground.
you explain to your neighbors and stuff why that's there.
Go on, Ranger.
Bless you.
Get it.
Because if you don't stand up, man, they'll want you to do everything for them for the same money, and that don't work that way.
Nope. The occasional customer, you know, that elderly person or something, but not.
Now the elderly people, it don't bother me a bit to go out and pick up trash, you know, where people stowed out or whatever. I'll do that because I know they're not old enough to go out there, you know, they're too old to go out there and bend over or whatever, or fall in a hole or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It don't bother me a bit. But when it
Not
comes
their
to grown young couples, no. So, I mean,
Yeah, I've been with him on a couple of runs where all of a sudden I look over and there's paper that just goes poof, out the side chute. I'm just like, whoa,
oh no.
or he'll hit it and just go.
The only things I will not hit is those damn door store. Them store ads that come in little plastic things.
Yeah.
Just get third. Then people drive by and they throw it out and it sits in the driveway, and then the owners run over it, and
Or it sits in the grass and you don't see it.
Oh,
The grass is
the
free.
paper thing?
yeah, no, those
Yeah.
suck wet throws.
Those become slick.
No, those become hidden freaking objects that tear up your freaking snowblower, and then you're there for a half an hour cleaning it out.
I think we need to do another.
That's
round.
like a lot of people, you know, they get them advertisements in plastic bags, throw it out there in the yard. When I pull into a yard, I kind of walk around it, you know, to see what's in it. If it's in there, I'll kick it over to the side. I'll kick it over to where I'm not working because I'm not picking up their junk. You know, I'm not a babysitter.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna babysit, I'll just go pick my 2 grandkids up and babysit. You know.
And probably have a lot more fun.
Well, yeah, they might beat me up, but
Ranger,
you know.
are you getting that rain from the storms down south?
What?
I think he is getting some.
Yes, they haven't.
Who's getting it?
Have.
We're supposed to get whatever we're gonna get Monday and Tuesday, which ain't gonna be much.
We're just probably gonna get the light end of the or the tail end of it, or
We'll get the northern flank of it.
we'll point to. What's freaky is that what was it 4 years ago? That a storm like that came through and it caused massive flooding here.
That was 3 years ago, 17.
3 years. Yeah.
And it
3 years.
wasn't a hurricane that came through. It was a freak storm.
I thought that there was
No.
storms down south of us that
No,
caused that.
that came from the north to the south.
Huh.
And it just decided to say, well, I'm going to park right here and dump 5 inches of rain in an hour.
And the
Yeah,
news
this
went-
one's supposed to go up towards Virginia and then up to New York, and in the process, somehow nick Ohio.
Did that have been what ended up killing the computer in the truck? In the Titan?
No.
The wind's blowing east. Going to pass it.
I missed the Titan.
Yeah.
Come on, Kaylee.
I know when I looked there this morning, there the hard rain was south of us, so it was getting the bottom of us in Tennessee. So.
What's up, Ranger?
I knew she was getting in there. I didn't.
She said, okay, give me a minute. I just told you all you gotta do is tell her or ask her. She may or may not go back in afterward, though. She'll take 2-3 hours in the damn bathroom if you give her half a chance. She loves to just soak in the tub.
I don't see how anybody can do it, but whatever. Even if you take a shower first, I couldn't soak in a tub.
It's relaxing. But like you said too, it's that also sitting in your own skin cells and everything else. Like I get both sides of it, but sometimes you just gotta have a good soak and then take a shower afterwards and wash up.
Hello, Jim. I'm sorry about your printer, Jim.
Oh, go back. Are you done or you go back in?
I know you're not a big fan of that printer, Jim, but could be worth that cord. Help you more than you think. I don't think so, Jim. You're the one that lost the cord to begin with.
There's quite a distance there. That might be hard to do.
A while ago, I suggested he plug in the USB cord to the printer, and he said it's buried somewhere underneath in the office.
Yeah, I think he was saying earlier, if I remember right, that he was having Wi-Fi connection issues with
Oh.
it. Has to hardwire to the
That-
printer to get it to print.
Yeah, that could be Spectrum.
I'm having an issue just getting mine to connect to the internet and whatnot and stay connected without having to disconnect from the main internet to connect to the wireless printing. I'm like, what the heck? So I'll get it figured out eventually.
For a while, mine kept disconnecting from the Wi-Fi just whenever. Finally, I just wired it into the router.
That's what I'm wondering is if I just need to hardwire it straight to the router, if I can do it that way with it.
Yeah.
Because if I can, then that's probably what I'll do since we moved the router over on my desk anyway.
Because I think if you do it connect it to the back of the router using a USB Wi-Fi cord, an Ethernet cable. I think then say KK could see the printer from her computer on the router, the Wi-Fi.
It's supposed to be able to be set up for, I guess they call it AirPrint or whatever it is, where I hook it directly, I'm supposed to be able to hook it wirelessly to the router. And then from there, anybody that needs to print can print directly to it. It should pop up or they can download the software if it doesn't automatically pop up. It's a Canon. It's a nice one. I freaking love it. I will tell you right now, anybody that's in the market for a new printer, spend the extra money, get the ones that you actually have to get the bottles of ink to fill up, or the cartridge-less printers. They still have a cartridge per se, but they have ink wells or tanks basically that you fill up. And the Canon one that I have, it's $29 for all four, for the black, the cayenne, the blue and yellow, or red, whatever the colors are. But the normal colors. It's like $29, and I have been printing off of that for almost 6 months. And with all the virtual schooling and everything else, I've been printing a shit ton, and I'm still not even halfway through the ink.
Wow,
I absolutely freaking love it.
I've seen some of them start at $25 a pop.
Now, I spent more for the actual printer than I have on any other printer before, but I really wanted that whole tankless system, or that cartridgeless system, and have those ink tanks, and I freaking love it. I just gotta get the right connection for the whole wireless part of it. That may have been too our router, because our router crapped out on us, and we just put a new router in last night. So, and I haven't fooled with the printer since.
I've learned if lightning hits somewhere nearby, it could travel nearby to your house and crap out the router.
Well, we haven't had any good storms or anything for that kind of an issue. I think just the router being old, even though it was a Nighthawk. Oh God, I can't remember which one now. But I mean, it was a damn good router. But it's had water spilt on it. It's had all kinds of issues over the last couple of years that we've had it. So I think it just finally said, screw you.
I think I know which one you had, because I had one.
Yeah, one of the Ethernet shooting up my dogs too. So that doesn't help.
I think my other one died about a year and a half ago. So we bought another one, which lasted about a year. So he's for another one.
Yeah, we just picked up the Netgear Nighthawk AX4. Is what we're running now. So I'd much rather buy my own router than go through the internet provider. We have CCL, but I hate paying a monthly equipment fee, because by the time the router actually does go out, I could have bought 3 routers.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it for me to pay those fees. So I'd rather go out, buy my own router, make sure that it's going to hook up to all the millions of devices around here. And that's the other thing too. The ones that you get from the companies don't like to hook up to all the devices.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that
if you
gets-
have wireless speakers, you can't hook up wireless speakers to the router because sometimes because you need a USB stick to plug into the router for the music to connect. Sonos. And Spectrum doesn't have that.
Yep. Now there are modems that you can get for Spectrum that have that capability, but they're compatible with Spectrum. I always recommend to anybody, if you're getting new service or you're wanting to upgrade or something, to go buy your own router or your own modem. It's going to save you in the long run on the headaches, especially if you run a lot of devices or you have areas that might not get very good reception. Because that was our issue. We had Spectrum when we first moved in here. And our place is 2 levels, and we could get a couple of rooms could get good service, and you could get decent service outside, but the rest of the house couldn't get squat because of all the different walls and whatnot. And so it didn't matter what we were trying, what extenders we were putting in, nothing. And so we ended up switching once Bioptics was available here. We switched over, and I love it way better. And I get much better speeds too. I'm not getting the speeds I'm supposed to get. Like if I hardwired, I get better speeds. That's something else I'm trying to figure out. Because even sitting right in the same room next to the router with my laptop, I'm not getting the full speeds I'm supposed to. I'm not getting bad speeds, just not as high as I'd like to have.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm paying for.
All right, Dan, buddy. Have a good one, man.
Have a good night, Dan.
Yeah, because like I want to say over 10 years ago when I switched from Belkin to Netgear, I've had much better speeds compared to having just the Belkin router.
Tucker.
It was a night and day difference. Huge.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I absolutely do not care for Belkin whatsoever. What is it? ASUS or ASSUS?
Aces.
That one there's actually pretty good. We've always had good luck with them. Netgear's usually been pretty good, and same with Linksys. Those are kind of the 3 I tend to hang around.
Well, this time I bought the top of the line Netgear you can buy in store.
Well, that we could get.
When I went to Best Buy was just about 2 months ago, and they were just reopened after being closed for 3 months. Because of all this.
COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still a whole nother.
Well, see, our Best Buy is never closed. You just couldn't go in store. You could only do
Curbside pickup.
online or curbside pickup.
Then you could, if you had absolutely a major need to be able to look at a couple different products, then you could be escorted in as long as you're masked and everything else.
You damn near had to be in a freaking Tyvek suit. Oh, hell. So, it's been up there almost 4 hours now.
I miss nights like this. I like hanging out like this. It's fun. I don't like the drama yet, but I like this. This is what this should all be about. Thinking back, relaxing.
If Spectrum's working on the neighbors, just watch them. Make sure they don't cut power lines.
Yeah, we've had that issue before.
They did that.
And then they end up cutting our line. Oh,
They did that 2 doors down, and they ended up cutting the power line buried underground and the cable line
Your
to his house.
house being hacked. It's been blocked
So they had to replace the line for about 3 houses.
from Tennessee.
Well, guess what's been double blocked? Thought we changed that password.
To this.
And my Google password.
Mm-mm.
I'll do that here shortly.
You need to do it to everything.
It could have been the issue I was having on the Xbox or too.
Mm-hmm.
Why people can't just leave us to fuck around.
That's the $1 million question.
It's one of those things, like, I could understand somebody trying to retaliate back if we were actually doing something to them, but we're not doing squat to anybody. So, you know, it's just, it's childish.
Oh, yes.
So it is what it is. I'm probably gonna jump off here in a couple minutes.
We'll see you guys another time. I'm
Yep.
going to log off.
All right, Andrew. Have a good one, buddy.
See you
Have a good
later.
night.
Good to see you guys on.
Yep, we'll be on again soon.
What kind of puppy you got?
That's his new.
Lab and a German
That's his
mix.
new worker.
Yep.
That's his.
New boss.
That's his new. That's his dog watcher or truck watcher.
Come here. Tucky. Skylar. Tucker and Skylar. Come here. You guys gotta. We really have got to order another one of those toys.
I don't know where to get them.
That I know where I can get it from where we got the box goodies.
That there's Skylar. She's a German Shepherd mix.
Oh, she's going to be a larger puppy.
And that's Tucker. And he's a lab mix.
Oh,
He's a big fat butt.
here, take the fat butt.
Every so often, I'm surprised how much.
He's a
I thought
wee.
your house was full of pets already.
Calm down.
Look at the
Calm down.
Calm down.
It is, Andrew.
Yes. This looks like a black
He's a
bull.
beautiful puppy.
Sit. Lay down. Skylar, lay.
You want your baby?
Well, he's all right.
No, they're not okay.
That's if she don't take Michael Popper everywhere.
Well, that can's empty, thankfully. Throw that can away over there, please.
Are they the family's dogs or?
This one here is Steven's dog, and that one there is KK's dog.
But they're still basically the family dogs, though, too. So, I mean, it's kind of six one up does the other.
I just get to pay for everything.
So,
Yes, you've been doing.
alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. I'm glad you made it, Justin, Dan, Jim, Ranger, whoever else may still be in here, Justin,
Ultima
Uh,
was in here.
Randy, Andrew, Ultima.
In the future, look at Kong toys. They're very tough.
We actually have
They
a
don't like 'em.
Kong box subscription. They're starting to play more and more with the Kong toys.
So
'Cause I've seen the cheap stuff, and they won't last with a German Shepherd.
hey,
Tucker,
it's time for them to get rowdy tonight.
of
So
course. It's midnight.
hey,
Stop.
it's their
Right,
wiki
Justin?
now.
Ow. Stop.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off here. I'll see you guys later.
Ow.
Have a good day tomorrow. If you guys are watching football, hope your team wins. So, talk to you later, guys.
We'll see you later.
No.